And welcome back to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I'm your host, Pep Fernandez. The high school wrestling season just finished, but it's a great opportunity to recap a fantastic, high school career and a season for Cajon's Elias Casas, a three-time Citrus Belt League champion and finishing in fifth place at Masters at 120 pounds this year. Made it to the CIF state meet, which is a huge accomplishment in itself. So we got a chance to go one-on-one with Elias Casas and his head coach at Cajon, Josh Loomer, to talk about this great season for this cowboy grappler. And now join us here on Sports Weekly on IEMG. He had a great season on the wrestling mat for the Cajon Cowboys. And here to talk about it, Elias Casas. And Elias, man, great season, a huge accomplishment to get to the CIF state meet, especially here in the state of California. There's so many great programs, so many great wrestlers. What did it mean to you just to qualify for state?
Yeah, I just wanted that was my game plan. I wanted to go to state and just wanted to accomplish it. It felt great going out there, like first time being out there and representing Cajon and just to wrestle. Everyone wrestles. Everyone's a wrestler.
You know, Elias, when you look back on this season, what are some of the things that you're going to remember? Did you have some memorable moments or memorable matches like when you look back on this year?
My memorable match was when I won my one of my first tournaments this year, and just I was happy. I was happy like overall. That was like the best memorable moment of the season.
Now, Elias, going into the season, did you have any expectations for yourself or any goals and accomplishments that you had set out? Like, hey, if I can, I don't know, win a league title or get to state, like what were some of the goals going into the year for yourself?
Well, I wanted to become a three-time national, no, a three-time CBO champ, and obviously also qualify for state and make it top five out of Masters.
So once you were able to accomplish those things, do you feel like when you look at the season, like it was a success?
Yeah, it was a success.
Well, we got your coach. He's on here as well, Josh Loomer. And coach, um, for Elias, again, rewinding back to let's say like November, right before the season was just getting started. What goals did you have for Elias? Was it again to repeat as a league champion? Was the CIF state meet? Did it feel like it was a realistic goal for Elias? I mean, what were some of the expectations you had for your wrestler?
Yeah, definitely. For Elias, he was one of those kids that you definitely thought belonged at state. I knew he had some growing to do throughout the season to get there. I don't think at the beginning of the season he was quite ready, but I knew if he stuck to it and really kept working the way he was, that whole summer since I took over the program, that he would find his way there, and he did.
And coach, from like the start of the season to where Elias ended up, obviously up in Bakersfield at the state meet, did you see him grow as a wrestler? Did he improve as the season went along, and how did he improve?
Yeah, I think the best way he improved was not just through his technique, but his mental strength. I think he was became more resilient. He took he was in the finals a lot of the terms we went to. Took a couple second places, and I think that really just kept him pushing, kept him wanting to go and ask for more from himself. Um, and I think just the mental edge he gained from bouncing back after maybe taking some early losses in the season is what really helped him get through that the tough match to get to state and then the blood round. Being at Masters, that's one of those matches that really show you what you're made of, and really prove that he was mentally strong enough to last and that he belonged at state.
Coach, that's my next question. It's a perfect segue too. Is obviously Elias is a talented wrestler, but how much of it is physical and how much of it is mental? Just being in the right headspace to go deep into CIF and get to the state meet.
Yeah, definitely. I think I heard almost all wrestlers say it's mental. A lot of it's mental. There's not too much that separates Elias from most other 120s in the state, but whether it comes down to what he felt, what he believed in, and just his work ethic. So his mental edge he gained from putting in the hard practices, staying after, doing extra, and just doing all the right things that really led to his success. When you're at a level that everyone's good, everyone's talented, at Masters, that's what it is. There's not anyone who can't beat you on any given day if you're not ready.
Mm-hmm. Well, Coach, let me go back to Elias on this one. Elias, I'm just curious, how did you first get started in wrestling? Did you have a sibling? A friend introduce you to it? How did you first get started?
I had my older brother. My older brother introduced me to wrestling when I was like back in maybe 5th grade and everything. And then he would take me out to like practices when they would have to like babysit me. And if like for winter break or Thanksgiving break, I just started to fall in love with it. And just like he was the only person that showed me how to wrestle. And then the coaches over there, just it felt like a home. Like I felt like I belonged. Like I should wrestle.
Elias, do you feel like there's wrestling still in your future? Do you want to wrestle at the next level? Do you think maybe one day you'd want to coach at the high school level or something like that?
One day I'm thinking about doing like coaching maybe. College wise, yeah, I do want to like compete in college and just keep going to see how far I want to go. Maybe be like go Olympic gold. I don't know.
And Elias, obviously, wrestling it's a tough sport aside from all of the, maintaining your weight and having to watch what you eat and all those sorts of things. But what did you enjoy just about the sport of wrestling? Like you said, your brother introduced you to it, but obviously you stuck with it. It's hard, but what was fun about it?
Just the friends, the team bonding that we have and the work ethic we put in, because we know we all work hard, try to achieve the goals that we want to achieve. And we just stay as a family. We are one. We work as a team. We get there, and if one of us are down, we'll pick them back up. Just that's how it is. Just a team. I just love my team.
And a big thanks to Elias and Coach Loomer for that interview. That's going to do it for this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG. My name is Pep Fernandez, and we'll see you next time.